The game's nearly over. The ref was disqualified for joining in the scrum. But it was great fun for the girls and the girl watchers, who left the ground firmly convinced that a woman's place is still in the home.
I'm Charlotte Hammonds, I'm 19. I'm originally from Sydney but I've been on the Gold Coast since I was 2. I'm a professional AFLW player for the Gold Coast Suns and a full-time uni student. I always wanted to play AFL from when I was little. Playing with the boys, I was always like, well, I'll just be able to play with them when I'm older. So it was always my dream to play AFL even when there was no competition for the girls. I started playing AFL in primary school in grade 1. I started doing Auskick, did that for a couple of years and then went on to play club footy.
Her very first time is when she was doing Auskick at school. She came home from school and wanted to play Auskick. Unfortunately, they wouldn't let her play that year, so we had to wait another 12 months before she was allowed to play. And then from Auskick, she then went to Burleigh Bombers and joined in with the boys' team at Burleigh Bombers and played there for 10 seasons. When they first announced that there was going to be a team, the excitement was that that was going to be her draft year. You know, it was something that she'd been working towards for years, and just to be included into the team in the inaugural year, you know, was absolutely brilliant. We're still pinching ourselves that she was selected into the team, and so proud of her. It's just incredible. Love the experience, love the training, love everything that they've done, and love the team and the way that, you know, they do everything. It's fantastic.
My most memorable moment so far is probably in 2018. I was picked to play in the under-18 like All-Stars versus Victoria game in the All-Stars team, and they basically get top players from each team from nationals and put them all together and have a State of Origin exhibition game. The best part about playing AFL for me is just always being around your friends. Like, you're at training, you're at travelling and staying places with your friends, and you're just always around a group of girls that have the same interests and the same passion for the sport you have. I've got some of my medals here from over the years. These ones here are from junior footy. So there's a couple there for best and fairest and things like that, and I've got 100 games. These ones are from Little Athletics, so there's quite a few there. These ones down here are both from Nippers, mostly like age champions and best performances. Well, the gender gap in sports is obviously pretty clear that there is a big gap, but it is starting to get better, and it's good to see that women are starting to get given the opportunity to play sport professionally.
According to the information recorded by the Australian Bureau of Statistics in 2019, the average male sportsman receives a full-time annual income of $67,600. Females in the same category of sporting professions earn $42,900 annually. This insinuates a gap of roughly $24,700 between male and female annual sport incomes in 2019.
The lifestyle of a part-time athlete, like most female athletes are, is very different to a male athlete who can be full-time. So usually for us, because it's part-time, we have training in the morning or evenings around having a full-time job or uni or some other form of educational work. So it's pretty full-on, and you have to be pretty organised to be able to stay on top of everything. My primary job outside of football is I do Auskick clinics at schools and football clubs for juniors to try and help promote AFL, as well as being a full-time uni student.
As of the 28th of April 2020, Australia had a total of 6,725 cases of COVID-19, with Queensland having 1,033 cases. To stop the spreading of the virus, national sports would not be returning to normal for more months to come.
The AFL has moved to immediately suspend the 2020 Toyota AFL Premiership season at the conclusion of this weekend's matches. We'll also conclude the NAB AFL Women's season as a result of the continuing spread of the COVID-19 virus. Today's match in Perth between the West Coast Eagles and Melbourne will be the final match before the AFL season goes into a temporary halt.
Coronavirus pretty much cut our season short, so we still had 2 rounds left to play when stuff started getting pretty out of hand. So they cut our season and went straight to finals, and we were going to have, I think, 2 or 3 weeks of finals. But after 1 round of finals, they had to cut it short. We have a mandatory break period, so everyone has to have a rest because the season is pretty full on, draining mentally and physically. And then after that, we'll get back into a bit of training. Obviously, it'll all be individual because we can't meet as a group or anything, but we'll probably get some running and gym programs to do by ourselves. My hopes for women's sports is that eventually it'll be the same as men's sports. So same pay, same opportunity for everyone everywhere.